So this is another day and a new podcast episode, and it's morning right now. And the thing is, I feel tired. I don't know why, but just wanna take a quick nap. Before I do that, I thought maybe I just do a podcast, like just a few minutes of content. And there are there was two people watched my video. There, how can I say? There was two people watched my videos, and I'm so happy if you gain something from this. And sometimes there nothing to gain, but I'm just talking about myself. But you can get anything from this episode. It's actually making me happy. And the thing is, like in the past, I thought if I don't have couple 100,000 views, I'm not happy. But when I just make videos and just put in work, and there are only one people just watching, only one people, one or two people gonna watch my video, it's alright. But I'm still so happy because I did something that anyone could get something from and make their lives better. And I'll just keep like this is like a vlogging my like life. And what is it? I need to I need to just put my alarm for like 20 minutes. So today I'm going to the shadow practice and English shadow practice, and I'm gonna listen to the hard folk YouTube channel podcasts. And so I'm gonna start it right now. Just give me a minute. Alright. Okay, I think now I'm done. Last week we talked about Jonathan Haidt, the soccer psychologist and author, about how smartphones and social media are affecting young people. But for God's sake, I don't want my children, especially at the age of 10, 11, 12, to even these platforms. TikTok is just so addictive. It is warping their development. So the costs are just enormous. And I think it is safe to say one of our most polarizing segment we are aired on the show. Yeah, I mean, this is just one of those where everyone has a really deeply felt personal opinion. Some folks are opinion, some folks are convinced that social media really. I need to call. Window color, background opacity, font size is the primary. Convinced that the social media really is the primary cause of the mental health, and young people, others think it is the more panic and debate from all corners of the debate over the past week. Yeah, you know, we always love to hear from our listeners, and I just thought some of these responses were so specific and so thoughtful that we should actually just go talk to them. Actually, just go to talk. We should call up our listener, the the people who wrote to us, and bring you their perspectives. Oh, and we should also just say, like, part of why we are talking about this subject is not just because it's something that people have strong feeling about, or that we are getting older and we feel like you are using their phones too much. This is really active debate right now and really inflection point in the history of the internet. I mean, just this week, Ronald DeSantis, the governor of new bill into law that under 14 creating social media accounts. There are other laws around the other countries that are making that way through state lectures with similar things in them. And this is really important debate right now and going policy discussions. So I really want to hear from our listeners, from especially how they are thinking about this question. So first up we are going to talk with Jordan. Jordan is like a junior email pushing back when here last week. He is addicted to his phone, but as a gay student, he is practical taking about his but would improve his own experience. So let's bring Jordan here. Hey guys, uh, I just got out of class, and how was class today? It was good. We watched a movie, so we didn't do anything. That's what I like to hear about the American education system. Why read a book or write anything when you could just and enjoy the finest of Hollywood has to offer? Well, hey, thanks for hopping on with us. You know, last week we interviewed Jonathan Haidt about new book, and some really great emails, and yours struck me. Something I have talked about on the show is being worried that if we take social media away from kids, it could make life harder for LGBT kids in particular. Talk us little bit about that. Why don't you like this idea of taking on phones and schools? The clearest things I'm trying to make clear. I read it again. Oh wow, I just wish, but still, if our children people to manage our time, they just now came and change the dynamic of the class. I think we need to look up something that we didn't get, like we missed a note or something, and help and it help us learn better. So, and if a teacher just takes that away, it's just kinda rub us away wrong way. And if I don't have friends in the can, it's just kind of miserable. And it's just a basic thing about around respect, right? Well, so explain this little bit, because when I was in high school, if I didn't have a friend in the class, I would just sort of have talked to whoever was around me to entertain myself. But you have a smartphone, so you told us you actually just sort of take people who are not in your class during classes. Tell us how that works. So I have so many group chats and it helps it. I'm very dependent on them, because few years ago AT&T I couldn't text anyone for 2 hours, and it was honestly I had no idea I was the dependent on having constant access of just saying whatever I want. So it's just helped me put my thoughts into words, and it just helped me feel better about what I do every day. Now, some people might hear that and say, I don't know, Jordan. That sounds like that must be pretty distracting during class. And I know in some classes you have to watch movies, so it's probably fine. But presumably one there are ones where there are lectures from. Don't you feel distracted by your smartphone at all the time in class? Definitely, I should be a lot better at managing it. But mostly in my classes, most people are focused and they are using their phones to either reply to quick test, or they might be scrolling through, but they are not doing it during the classes. They are doing in off time, so it's not hurting anyone. They are not. I wouldn't say they're missing anything at all. And sometimes my phone helps me, like if I have to look up something, I'm able to do that. And if I were doing downtime, I see another teacher post an assignment, I'm going to get a start on that. I'm doing emails, I'm managing the other clubs that I'm in. I'm doing all this stuff. I'm not just scrolling through brain routine. Just like how you guys do things, we are also using them as a tool to get things done. Well, Kevin mostly uses his phone or his brain. I think it's actually really inspiring how you use it. I'm hoping he takes a couple notes from you. Yes, teach me your ways. Jordan, do you, little topic, but do you Google texts have names? One thing I have heard is teenagers group chat and totally unhinged. Okay, we have this. You can cut all this out. Oh no, all of me. I never thought about it. I miss my busy bees. Just not temper. Be who you busy bus. You don't have the group chat yourself. Yeah, wow, we have so much to learn. Just couple more question, Jordan. One thing you have me wondering is, I can understand why the internet is useful to you. You want to look at facts, like all of the sense to me. When we are talking to Hyde, he tried to make a distinction between internet and social media. And internet access is fine. You can have to look stuff that fine. That's not hurting anybody. But it's a sort of a social media of it all. We are where you expecting to take pictures of yourself and they are underneath, and maybe make feel some about your appearance. That is the really harmful thing. Like, do you have thoughts about the kind of social media in particular and what it might be doing to your school? I think it's really not positive, but that's the thing. He tried to distance between the internet and social media, and they are so now intertwined. You can't really make that distinction anymore. Like, if I want to get the news, even though I probably shouldn't, I'm doing that on something like threads on Twitter, and that's just one example of what's so into it. I'm curious, again, there's thing big push to take away social media from kids, especially kids younger than 16, and just wonder as a guest to how you think that would help student. It would really harm self-discovery process, I think, and finding healthy community. I was until age 9, which is absolutely insane, and it's to me it is for the better. I've been lucky enough have to experience very healthy experience. What did age 9 dunking on people? No mind, YouTube is there and just do anything. And I just, you were tweeting at Minecraft YouTubers. Okay, but it's helped me see like a large variety of viewpoint about lot of social topics that would be just on trending topics like every day, and it's taught a lot more about the world and made me a bit you feel like social media help you come to sort of very positive self-standing? Yeah, definitely. Then last question, do you think the hard work? This is fantastic. So last, I don't make many, I don't make long talking sessions. I don't know why, but I always say I don't know why. No? It's, if I make say too much, it's get like a habit. It's get to the points like it. I'm talking about it a lot. So just saying that, yeah, that's a thing that just say I'm just practicing English shadowing. So when I'm just saying whatever they say, so I think it doesn't sometimes I think it doesn't gonna make my vocabulary better because I'm just repeating what they have done. It's like this, like just copying and pasting some essays. Just say not copying and pasting, just write the things that the another essay have written. So then you are not gonna improve, but just little bit you can get little bit improve, but not like a big improve. So I think if I just talk about something that someone said, then I can get better uh, at English, and then I'm more about making about the getting some words and doing something right. It's like just teaching something and making myself better. So I'm just going to do that with the mm, YouTube shorts. So I think I'm gonna try that. So Google trying to what Google trying to make users pay for the AI search results. I think it's because there's so much um, things going around, and they need to improve their AI search results. It's cost money, and they need more components. They're buying stuff from Nvidia, and 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 subscriber paid AI searches they would still see ads alongside their Gemini first searches according to the FT report, but search ads which bought in report 7 million for Google last year might not enough to fill require more search return. Running search query through advanced. Oh, they said that not it's not like a normal search. If you have just you get AI it's not like a normal search result. It's when you get the AI search result, it's cost them 10 times more than the normal one. So I think I Google search because of the AI, and if there's no AI to it's more like it's more helpful for most people, because they don't want to just search through everything and not just type into the chat GPT, and they only have like a they only have few years of data, not few years, but I think it's the data is last updated is 2022 January, right? So it's pretty like there's more change after that, then ChatGPT doesn't know. So I think even though they might users pay for AI searches, I think it's not a bad deal, but someday they're gonna just drop down the price, and sometimes sometimes there's there aren't any there will not any fees to pay for AI searches. So firstly it's they want to like improve the AI searches. I think that's why they doing that. Don't be fooled by deepfake videos and photos. This is election cycle. Here's how to spot AI. So there was a deepfake audio robocall of President Joe Biden telling you to hold your vote, and just last week, a pony video Donald Trump with black votes made the rounds. AI deepfakes are massive the problem this election season, and it's easy to get taken, especially when your news and social feeds are full of this junk. By the way, you are not alone if you have been fooled. Nearly two-thirds of people can't tell the difference between artificial intelligence generating image and views and the real thing, according to a study by the University of Aber- Aberdeen is in Scotland. There are awful odds. Here are some rules of thumb to protect your eyes and smart, actionable, tech news and tips and daily. Folks get the free. Fuck. I'm sitting in journalism, but what the hell? Busy in her day, but election face a particular trick spot because there's so much public footage of politicians speaking in front of similar background to copy, but you can still use guideline to verify if it is AI or not. They don't give you any tips, but some they're giving something. I can't tell when someone says that like very convincing thing, but you can tell when he's joking around. When like a president, you can tell, and they don't normally do that. And so okay, this is I'm practicing my English skills with shutdown practice. I'm watching Penguin C0, so let's get started. This is going. This is going to sound like a bunch of PBS give us their studio. Yeah, that PBS, the PBS, and I guess gave is a really strong word that I'm using very generously. It's more like a loan. Basically, they gave an incredible deal to use their studios whenever we want to film there. We won't trusting me with the keys to the kingdom is a bold move. If you are inviting me to a chocolate factory with the golden tick, you get to expect chaos. It's like giving a panda a hanger. You never know what happened with such an incredible offer. I'd be offer fool to turn that down, so did shake their hand like a pirate to seal the deal and humbly accept that offer. With big old smile on our faces, we went to the lab to start cooking up some wacky content ideas, and over last month or so we have made 5 high production piece of content and start a new channel for all of this going forward. It's called the other channel. In the first video our just dropped, and I'm proud to say it's 5 gooners try to date a real girl. I put a link into the video in the channel in the description, but we did film. Oh fucking, it's too. We are just making jokes about the whole thing behind the scenes, which I'm going to put in this video here. So if you want to see the entire video, and also who wins and everything. Make sure to check out the full one on the other channel. Now, 5 gooners try to date a real girl. I think you can immediately sniff the inspiration for that. We tried to take a page out of Jubilee and the Cuts playbook here, but it was actually little harder than we expected. They've got that sloped down to a science. This was pretty difficult since PBS had a massive psycho that looked like that place Squidward went to when he wanted to be all alone. We thought, why not immediately try and do a cut Jubilee style video, but didn't realize that casting it is not easy, especially since we are doing something super outrageous like trying to find 5 gooners. So when we put our little feelers out there, a little trying to find people to fit that bill, which I thought would be super simple. We are in Tampa, for goodness sakes, heaven. This is the gooning capital of the world. If you walk down any given sidewalk here and take one wrong turn, you'll end up in someone's goon cave by accident. But you'll see that things flew off the rails and something may have gone awry. The casting call. I'm going to go ahead and explain and play the video now, and then I'll come in at in the further explain exactly what went so wrong. Such a huge open space that was so reviewable. Fucking Gundam powering on. So when he did finally sit down, she will immediately like concerned with that was on the side. See in her face in the full video. So I just want to mention that real one. And also Alan Walker for the Alan Walker and friends. He was down for it. He just came down to shoot with us and little bit of fun looking. Unfortunately, a lot of food behind the scene wasn't usable, which is why only seeing like spirited moment reason on, but everything there is so high quality and high production that what we didn't have capable to recreate our and raw footage. Our jokes with the raw footage, they so much of it, they are not compatible with it. Little bit pieces that actually singles, but it's fucking fire. I'll tell you, you can only imagine how many neurons were active in the headquarters. Obviously, the conclusion you can find full video on the other channel. Now, as many of you may able to recognize, the 5 contestants we recorded here are not actually gooners. What happened? We put casting code. We described what we looking for. Basically, we described Reddit mod to T, and the people all had like things to try to fit that bill. So when we going through the submission, these 5 stood out, but it's turned out they gonna find them. But and this all of us had a hero. Oh, I see you are not actually good. So ended up getting 5 normal, good-looking dudes. So they are not even gooners, but we already committed that right with it and just label as they are like whatever they are good sports about. But yeah, so now we learn casting call. We need to farm more direct on exactly what we are looking for, as well as being lot more through looking, actually going through with fine. That way we don't end up we but we got normal good looking guys and just called them gooners. But yeah, it was still a lot of fun. The other videos we filmed also, so be out some kind of, I just want just a little bit. People let us use it. Hopefully they are continuing. Let us do that. It's about to see you. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. I actually did that. So I'm sleeping in the floor now. It's better than like sleeping in bed, but the thing is, if I get used to it, sometimes I might just go to the just like the bed. It's like this way. We all are like different things, like not different things. Experience different things, and just say like if you bought um, lap or phone when you first uh, when you bought your first laptop or phone, then if you are just using that for a long time, and you might want to just experience another thing. So and sometimes this, I think many people have this, it's that we want to just move around our stuff in the room just to make us feel fresh, and it's and get a new look. And we like, and we always like keep, and when we like change the room, then we are working on that day or on the just for 3 days. We don't have any distractions, and we like it to work right like that. And then just days are passed, and we we get bored, and we are just going to another distractions, and then we need to move. If we can, if you can just move your stuff around your room, and it's a pretty good thing to make your life efficient. And but unfortunately my room has a lot of stuff, and I can't move around that much, so more regularly, but once a month or once a half in a month, I'm gonna just move around those things in my room, so it's get a new look, and it just feel fresh. So if you didn't try those things, just try it. You can see the difference. So what there's to I'm thinking about that, the Windows and Apple, not Android and Apple, Windows and Mac, right? Mac OS is always debating, which one is better. I thought, what if someday those two companies collaborate and make some PC, not PC, make a laptop or PC. I think it's like everyone gonna buy it, but the thing is, we need to like. Oh, I think we need to always just no, but Mac OS, Mac laptops are quite like in the performance side, they are more like behind rather than behind from the Windows. It's because when it comes to MacBooks or uh, Apple computers, they are more like they are built to handle application that they are compatible with, but there are a lot more things, a lot more applications when it comes to Windows. Then they are not make they aren't make their computers more compatible, but they are make the performance higher than the any software can run in those Windows computers. Only find the my stomach is like shouting, but I already ate. I don't know why, but I always get hungry, and but I can't eat lot uh, in one sitting, but I constantly need food throughout the day. So it's more like a curse and a gift, right? Sometimes I didn't lose muscle or I normally not skinny, and I'm not fat either, so I'm just saying perfect body size, and it's because I'm not getting skinnier because I always need food to eat. So and I really need to buy a laptop, right? I'm just moving around. I think I always think that buying a PC is more performance, but you need to think overall everything, right? Nowadays laptops isn't really bad like old days, so I'm going to buy one, and so I just need to make money to buy that, right? Just give me time. I'm gonna buy one in a 1 month. I'm gonna make money to buy my laptop. So if you're working towards what you want and what you like, you don't really get exhausted or tired. It's only you're getting exhausted because you doing what you don't really like. And so I think my English knowledge is like better than like 80%, no, 60-70% of people, then not like non-English people, right? Not like native speakers. And I think I can make videos. Well, then I can express my every feeling out of my mouth, and I can say whatever I want, and I'm more capable than before. So I'm not afraid anymore to a camera. The thing is, sometimes I think about grammar, and that's it. So it's really easy now that when I speak in English. So right, I'm crying right now. I'm just watch listen to the Night Changes song. I listened in the past, but there are so many edits to those things, and there is anime edit also, and I think the anime called is Name is Name. I think so. If you want to just search it, name, it's a movie like anime movie, not a TV, not like there's no episode, just one, and the song is telling that we are getting old every day. Just look at the like look at the every night we changes, and if you don't do anything, if it doesn't matter what you do, doesn't, but what you do or don't, it's only matter you live there's if you live like a perfect life that you don't have regrets, and doesn't matter you have a wife or not, you have children or not, you have family or not, money, if you have money or not, if you are living to the fullest, then it's like there's no regrets, then you can just live happily. So I'm thinking that I don't even have a girlfriend or something. Girlfriend, no, I never had, and I'm not just making like I'm not like giving excuses to myself, but I also didn't try to get one, but there's lucky ones and more good looking ones get the girls because they are lucky or good looking, and maybe I'm not like that one. Maybe I'm destined to born to be someone that not like enjoying the life, but just enjoy with myself, right? I don't really I like to go trips, but I don't really enjoy it, and I don't like to go parties, and I like to hang out with friends, but I don't really like to just do time wasting stuff. I like to just play some games, but maybe what I actually truly love to do, or what's make me happy, it's like I make happy I get happy with my progress, or if I just watch like those kind of anime or something like those are only things that I enjoy. And I know I'm not like a special one. I know the lot of people are like me, but even the 1% of the world is a lot, because there's 8 billion peoples. And I'm thinking that if I don't do anything today, I'm thinking about just tomorrow to do it, then nothing will change, right? So why just waste time on today? So I'm not thinking about past stuff that I didn't do, because I can't do anything for that. But I can do something now, and I'm going to do it. Even if I make mistakes, we are not perfect. We are not born perfect, and we have different playing cards, and we need to play right with our cards, and we can gain cards by playing with them. And I'm just getting the new card by just talking in English and learning English. So I know I can become more, and I'm gonna making more videos and stuff. It's not because of I need money or something. I need something to prove that to myself I did something, right? The money isn't the thing. If I can go to my goal, then money doesn't matter. Money is like a vehicle that gets you somewhere, and I may be thinking that there are so many people that are lonely. Like everybody can just think about their life and cry, because there are so much things that they want, but they couldn't get in because they are unlucky, or they don't have the courage, or they are lazy, or there are so many things, and we can't blame them. But we all are in the same boat. So look at how many peoples in the world that are good looking than you, and even the top models are competing each other because of their looks. And there's nothing that I know that there are truly People that are best in those things, like just say Usain Bolt. He's the fastest man, and until his record breaks, until his record breaks, he he's gonna be the world fastest man. So he, who knows what talent that I have? Who knows I can swim faster than anyone? Who knows I can run faster than? But sometimes we don't train and try not train. We don't get what we have special, what we have, or what what skill do we have. So maybe I'm gonna find it or not, but I'm really passionate about some area, so I think that's where my skill at. So I know I didn't really touch a computer or mobile phone at young age, but I'm more capable than I look. I'm gonna make it, and even with all of these struggles, and I know I wasted some time, but we can just born like a phoenix and just go through everything. So let's get started. Our journey. We are not even thinking just past days. If you are regretting, then if you are just doing nothing now, then you're gonna regret more in the future. So just do it, do something right now to and we can be like a otaku or something and just live with the small amount of money and watching anime and hanging out with our friends. I know it's a really good life path, but not all of us can do that because there are so many things that we want to do, and we know we regret it if we don't do. Then we are bound to do that, and we are just stuck to what we want, and we are just always, everyone just after the, if they are graduate from this school, after school, then they are just waking up to make money, and there's no stopping it. They are not going to where they want because they think they want money to get there, but they don't make enough money to do that, so they gonna lose interest in their dreams, or they can't get, when they have families and stuff, they can't really work on their dreams because they want to provide to their families. Then you can't get they can't get risk stuff, can't do risk stuff. So maybe I'm gonna make it or not, but I know that I'm gonna become that someone. We all have dreams, and We thinking that we are going to the dreams, but who knows? We actually can try. That's all. So just think about you destined to be that person, then things will attract you, and good luck.